Hello, greetings. It is early in the morning here in Las Vegas, 4 o'clock. And I'm actually doing a video presentation to show off my week 3 build of a level that I'm designing for my full cell assignment. Um, I don't know if you remember previously how the outside of the stage looked, but the space backdrop has been added to the stage now with lighting effects here and at the top. Also the bottom. So right now I'm zoomed out so you can see kind of the whole space station, the different areas, the glass here, the basement. Yes, there is a thing that's off stage that will have an effect on the gameplay later on. Still 4 floors, well, technically 5 because there's a basement down here that you can't see. So I'm just kind of run through some of the additions, so some of the cosmetic stuff that I did apply to the levels that changed since week 2. Since this is week 3, I need to also do a presentation regarding the mechanics that I incorporated. Overall, there's only one mechanic that I still need to work on for the week 4 assignment, which is a mechanic where the monster in the game chases the character down. So I'm debating if I'm going to try to write a code for detection or something like that, AI detection that will detect the character with a spear collision and have the alien chase the character around, and if the alien touches you, it'll be game over. Additionally, I may make another loading screen that kind of explains some of the backstory, and then it'll be a simple push any button to advance to actually start the game plan, the gameplay. So that is my idea. That's my plan. So let's jump right into it so you can see some of the cosmetic changes without spoiling the actual in-game stuff that's going to happen in the game. So we push play. Our character starts here. It's kind of unknown what happened to him. That's why I want to incorporate maybe a title screen and a little prologue screen, something simple because I'm not the best at coding. So maybe something just on a canvas that just says, hey, this is what happened, and this is how the character got here, and this is like their overall mission. Additionally, I do know that I need to rebuild the lighting effects. I'm a little worried about when I rebuild the lighting, how it's going to affect the game and the level, but I guess I will figure that out later on as the weeks progress. So, character starts here, very simple, third person character. You can jump. I did add some sounds to that to kind of give it a little bit of depth. Not really a mechanic though. You can move the camera with the mouse, walk forward, backwards, and all that good of preloaded stuff. There is a sound trigger here now that actually starts music, so I will have to talk a little bit louder. I'm not sure if the flashing lights would be considered a mechanic, but it is something that I added to the stage to make it look more ominous. So if I rebuild the lights and everything gets dark on the stage, that'll add to the atmosphere of the stage. But right now, what I'm going to do is exit. I'm going to move my third person character away from the sound trigger so I don't have to talk over the music. Play. So now I'm away from the sound trigger. The sound trigger is somewhere here in this corner. So as soon as the player starts, they'll hit the sound trigger. Other sounds that I added, and like I said, I added cosmetic stuff to make the interior and the floor look a lot better, more like a spaceship. The exterior of the ship, I'm not too worried about because who gets to see the exterior? No one really. These are the doors. These are the automatic doors that I incorporated. And there's a mechanic that opens those once you get so close and they make a sound. I made well, I didn't make it, but I downloaded some material and made some custom material here, geometry for the inside of the rooms and the floors. And if I go to meshes, these are different materials that I actually grabbed from online, and these are the material images, and just right click on them and say create material, and then when you do that, you actually get the meshes that was on the previous screen. You get these, but as you go through, Usually these signs here, which is something that I grabbed from online also, let you know that there's a generator in here. There is routes to go on this first level where the character starts. Again, without much of a spoiler of what's happening on the stage. This is pretty much your goal to get the key and escape the airlock. And it's just an airlock, key required. You may notice that this texture here looks a little different from the rest of the textures on the stage. There's a reason for that. So you'll see the character runs around, and the gist of it is pretty much on every level you have to go find certain items. You can go through here. This is like the main operations room. There's collectibles to pick up in here. So later on I'll try to build some kind of tracker that actually tracks how much collectibles you have. The stairs are functional. There's a little monitor here. But because the station is in low power mode, pretty much none of the monitors or anything like that would work. But you can pick up stuff like this. Research files. I know I used debug mode, and some of the previous instructors say that's not a good way to do things, but right now for the where I am with coding and writing code, I think it's not that terribly bad. I added that sound effect. These doors can be opened from both sides. So pretty much you see these golden doors are locked. You can't walk through them, you can't clip through them or anything like that. And I try to fill in the stage. So usually the path that you should go from the start, I'm not going to run completely in the corner because I don't want to trigger the sound. You would open this room here, go up to this generator, which is another texture that I got from online. You would hit that generator, and that would move this golden door that was blocking your path before. So now you have access to an elevator, which is actually considered a mechanic. You press F to go down, but since you can't go down, if you push F, nothing happens. But I'll explain the mechanic in detail later on. It's supposed to be a 10-minute video presentation about how stuff is scaled now. So if I go to the second floor, more flashing lights. This is the laboratory area. There's stuff to collect here. Cosmetically, I added this transparent glass that you can actually see through and see the space, which kind of gives you gives you the feel that you are actually in space. And again, the music will be playing in the background. So if you keep on running, there's actually a restroom with an automatic door on it too. All these blue doors are automatic doors. You come inside here, there's actually a vanity and a few toilets. It's sci-fi, so I didn't want to get too crazy with the toilets or anything like that. But there's toilets in here. They're to scale for a normal person. Again, so since this is the laboratory area, stuff is marked off with a little warning sign. But you would go inside here, and there's things you can collect inside here. And this is where the scientists would be doing research. These little beakers here are collectibles. Alien DNA. I'm gonna add some depth to the stage. There's cold storage. There's stuff you can do inside there. I actually do need to wrap up the video because it's supposed to be under 10 minutes. And again, as the previous level, you would run to the generator here, open that door, turn on the generator, and that would actually open this elevator here, which is to third floor to the dorms. Take the elevator up, and it tells you press E, press F to go down. So the elevator can go down. If you're here and push F, it'll start to go down, push E to go back up. Can come out here. There's a sound trigger, and there's stuff to do on this level. So that's my stage. I added different textures and materials to make it look more realistic. Hope you all enjoy it, and there will be more additions coming in week 4 and 2 more mechanics. Thank you and have a good day.